What the hell is going on YouTube? So today I'm going to update you guys on my August of 2018 dividend income that I received throughout the month of August. So I guess to start off the video, I'm up to around $257,000 in my total portfolio outcome, 37% of which is from my 401k. So as you guys know, I generally don't talk about that. So that leaves about $160,000 or so dollars that we're actually going to be talking about in this particular update here. So some of you guys that have followed me before may be familiar with these two graphics that I show. So I have a sector weight percentage of my portfolio, meaning how much total market capitalization or how much cash I have in each particular portion of the portfolio, starting with consumer discretionary, going clockwise all the way to ETFs. And as always, you guys probably recognize that energy is my largest investment that I do at the moment, followed by real estate, and sort of catching up with information technology and consumer staples. Now, in terms of income, of course, energy sector pays a decent amount of income, whereas some of these other investments like information technology don't pay much income due to the fact that they're technology companies and they're reinvesting in the business and whatnot. So real estate is second largest amount of sector that I get income from, and then followed by consumer staples, and then what is that? Financials like Wells Fargo and whatnot. So in terms of where I am for the month, excuse me, we are at about $349 for the month, which is slightly down from July. But to keep in perspective, let me zoom over here to the left. Looking at the 2017 August numbers, we're up about 246% comparatively to last year. Now, let's take a quick look as to why that might be. So here is my dividends received. We're looking at August of 2018, so we're looking right here. Got paid by the majority of the same companies potentially as last year. But what did I invest in? I think I invested in CQP, which is Cheniere Energy Partners, some additional investments in, I think, AT&T, and let's see what else. I can zoom right up here, expand this bad boy here. So last year was only Kinder Morgan, Realty Income Corp, Stag, Maine, another technology company, compared to this year, which is Cedro Partners, my big investments in AT&T, Verizon, and some other minor things there, as well as additional investments in Realty Income Corp. So just in Realty Income Corp, I make about $37-ish now. Compared to last year, it's up about $14, $15 or something like that comparative to last year. So just continuing to invest in those types of stocks, and then obviously reinvestment. It's actually a good idea to look at Stag, which I make $14.27 this year, compared to last year where I made $13.43. So almost a dollar increase just in Stag reinvestments compared to the last year. And as you guys probably remember, these are monthly dividend payers: Stag, Realty Income Corp, and as well as Main Street Capital. So now I'm curious. Main Street Capital $16.50 this month, whereas last year it was so about $1.50 additional of income, which is absolutely phenomenal. One thing that I haven't really updated you guys on in the past few months is how much money I've been getting from YouTube. So you guys are probably well aware that I've hit 1,000 subscribers again, so now I'm able to start getting money. So looking at that, I made $57 in August income from YouTube, and then for the rest of the year, I'm just going to forecast out $50. And the reason why I'm doing that is so I can almost get to that $6,000 mark within 2018. Now, of course, that is including the YouTube income that I'm going to get, which is at the moment forecast to be around $370-ish. Now, if I take that away, I think I'm only going to be making around $5,600, which is still relatively phenomenal in terms of what I'm going to be making for the entirety of the full year. Because if you think about it that way, it's around $400 or so dollars. I think, yeah, $469 at the moment. Cool things to be thinking about is that I'm sitting on around $10,000 to $11,000 in cash at the moment, just based on the fact that I want to invest in a private real estate investment trust. Still waiting on that to be unveiled. Now I'm thinking maybe because it's not so liquid, maybe what I'll do is I'll just invest it in maybe some other stocks and stuff like that at about 4%. So that being said, $10,000 at around 4%, that'll get me an additional $300 to $400 a year in dividend income, which is only 30 or 40 bucks a year, or 30 or 40 bucks a month of passive income, but still relatively good news. If I were to take that, let's say, and add it on to what next year would be, that'd be really getting me close to $600 a month. And I really wouldn't have to do all too much to get to that additional $600 a month for a full year in 19. So still trying to understand where I think I'm going to land in terms of what my full year 19 income would be, but I'm thinking I'm going to aim for around 8,400 or so in terms of full year 19 income, because I'm looking to be around 6,000 or so from full year 18 income. Around 5,700 or so will be from dividends, and the remainder will be from YouTube income. But still relatively surprised, excited about where I am. 62% increase in income year over year. So last year I made around $3,400, $3,500, and I basically increased that by 62% this year, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. And just next year, it's going to be 15% increase, just to the fact the dividend increases throughout the year that I've had this year, things that I've invested in that are now going to be seeing all 4 quarters of actual time, compared to maybe only investing in April or March of this year, so I wasn't able to get the first couple months worth of dividends coming through for the year. So relatively excited. I'm hoping to keep this going at around 50-60%, but as you could probably tell, 50% increase to 6,000 is like another $3,000 or so. So that'll require like $80,000 to $90,000 to achieve that, which is relatively huge. But we'll see. I mean, I'm really getting to where the numbers are really starting to get pretty big. 10% of 6,000 is $600. So, if I'm able to achieve that, that's just something that's absolutely phenomenal. It's really going to start to snowball from here. If you think about it, just increasing 20% per year, I mean, if I'm able to achieve something like that with some of these numbers, like 20% of 6,500 is like $1,300, and then if I'm able to get that, then that's like another $7,200, and then if you do 20% of that, then that's another $1,500, and then you're looking at $8,400 to $9,000, and if I'm able to just continue that 20% per year, I mean, I would be more than ecstatic, and within a couple of years, definitely be able to take care of a lot of my expenses, which is what the goal is eventually, right? So. Anyway, hope you guys find this video useful. Like always, if you have any comments, suggestions, or clarification questions, or if I misspoke and you wanted me to clarify anything, leave a comment down below. If you're obviously not subscribed to my channel already, I would love to hear your comments and suggestions, and I'd love to see you guys come visit the channel more often and engage with me in the comment section down below. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell. I post at least monthly updates about my portfolio, and then anything major that happens between the months, like if I have any certain topics I want to talk about, like setting up an investment account, why you should choose Roth IRAs over traditional IRAs, things like that. And if you haven't seen them yet, I'll probably put them in the upper right hand corner for you. But anyway. Love updating you guys. Love the feedback that I'm getting. Thanks for almost getting me to 1,200 subscribers. The support that you guys have been giving me is really great. Really excited to start getting a little bit of income again from YouTube. That just shows, I don't necessarily need the income, but it's nice to see the support, which is the way I value it, is you guys supporting me and liking to see my journey, and that way I can continue to provide you guys with crucial updates month in, month out. And it's nice to use that kind of as a gauge of how much support you guys are showing me. So feel free to look at the backlog of items that I've shown. I've been trying to update everyone since I think like February or March of last year, so you can definitely see how things have progressed since then. And I think in there's two big portfolio changes, like one where I did like $150,000. Now I have one that's like $250,000. So you can kind of see what the total portfolio looks like instead of it seeing on a monthly chunk by chunk basis, which might be useful to kind of give you an idea of what my overall portfolio looks like. Anyway, really appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.
Bounce with me, can you bounce with me?